NDTV Profit is here at what started to be the world's largest mobile robot manufacturing facility here in Greater Noida. We're at Adverb's Botverse. I'm joined by the co-founder Satish Shukla here. Thanks so much, Satish, for having us here.
Thank you for having us on NDTV Profit.
Satish, tell us a little bit more about this facility. Why is it the world's largest mobile robot manufacturing facility, like you mentioned?
Sure. So this facility that we have here, we call it Botverse. It is Adverb's second manufacturing facility. So Adverb was started in June 2016. It's a completely made in India company which makes made in India robot, completely designed, developed and manufactured in India and deploys it across the world. So our robots find applications in countries like Australia, Singapore, Dubai, Netherlands, US, and we have presence across Europe, US, Middle East, Southeast Asia, Australia, India. We have more than 800 workforce today, which works out of our manufacturing facilities in Noida, Greater Noida, and we also have a software development center in Noida. So, and we have offices across different countries. So we first launched our manufacturing facility, which we call Bot Valley in Noida, which was commissioned in 2021. And its capacity was completely utilized. So we came up with a plan to put another manufacturing facility, which you see here, which is called Botverse. It is spread across 15 acres, and this is world's largest mobile robot manufacturing facility. So robots could be classified into different categories. One would be static robots. Typically, you have articulated robots or SCARA robots. Articulated robots resemble like a human arm and are used in automotive industry extensively for welding applications, are also used for pick and place applications. Then you have a second category called mobile robots, which are basically robots that can move and move your material from one place to another where we have significant presence. The third category typically could be a collaborative robot.
Where can one find the use cases for such mobile robots?
Sure. So these use cases the use cases for the mobile robots are in material handling applications. So it could be warehouses where you have to store material, where you have to move material from one place to another. You have to perform picking operations, sorting operations. The application could also be in factories where you have to move your raw material, intermediate goods or finished goods from different assembly zones or from different manufacturing areas or to storage areas. The application could also be in hospitals or airports to move material. So you could visualize an airport without a conveyor belt, and you could instead have these mobile robots where you could tag your luggage to the mobile robots, and these robots could go to the docking zone from where the luggage could be put into airplanes.
NDTV Profit then took a demo of two mobile robots on the Botverse shop floor. We saw their rail-guided vehicle, which is currently deployed at Indian Oil facilities, and Zippy, their rapid-moving mobile robots.
How this usually works is wherever you have pallet storage operations, may it be consumer goods companies, may it be specialty chemical companies, may it be paint companies, wherever you are handling goods on pallets, you store it in automated storage and retrieval systems, which allow you to store pallets on height. And whenever these pallets are retrieved from there and need to go to a place like a docking area or need to go to a manufacturing area, you can have rail guided vehicles which will complement the ASRS system. The moment pallet comes out from the ASRS system, it is put on a rail guided vehicle and then it takes it to its destination. That's how this typically works. We call this robot as Zippy. This is extensively used in sortation operations where you have to sort parcels, sort fashion items, sort categories or products based on different business logic like a pin code or a delivery logic or a dispatch code. So Zippy here basically moves on QR codes based on the ground, and the fleet communicates with each other with the help of a fleet management system, and then takes the decision where it has to go next so that it performs its complete operation. This is a classic example of embodied AI, right? Where basically the robots are agents which are implementing the AI algorithm so that the throughput is optimized, there is no traffic. Whenever the battery level goes down, the robot itself goes for automatic charging.
While Adverb's revenue growth has been impressive, with a 450 crore top line for FY23, India's robot manufacturing prowess is still behind countries such as China, Japan, and the US. Hardware still is largely replicable, and legacy players such as ABB and Universal Robots carry an edge. Then, how does Adverb distinguish itself?
First of all, talking about the hardware, right? So robots hardware is just an element of a robotic solution, correct? As I was speaking earlier, entire solution has to be designed. How your material will get stored in the warehouse, how it will get retrieved, How will you plan the sortation process? You need to find the right mix of robotic application and enterprise software. The most important element in any robotic solution is software. And that's where, because of a lot of good work that our Indian IT services like Infosys, TCS, etc., have done over past 2 decades, we definitely get an edge whenever we go outside India. People assumed, okay, these guys know their software, right? And as the solution becomes more complex, the strength and intelligence of software comes into play, where we definitely have an edge with any player which comes out from China, right? Obviously, the ability to communicate in English also helps to a very large extent. And we have also done a lot of deployments in India.
Going ahead, Adverb, which is backed by marquee investors such as Gale and Reliance Industries, plans to foray aggressively into international markets and sees overseas revenue becoming larger than its domestic client driven revenue.
Most of our revenues come from India. As of now, almost 70 to 80% of our revenue comes from India and 25 to 30% globally. But this revenue mix will change going forward in next 2 years. We expect almost 60% of our revenue to come from outside India and 40% of our revenue to come from India.
Interesting. And what do you see for FY24? Do you see that 450 CR going to a 600 CR, and what do you see in terms of bottom line as well for FY24?
Sure. So the next 3 months are typically very hectic months for us. That's the most busiest period. In all probabilities, we should reach somewhere around 500 crore. That's the kind of top line growth we are targeting.
This was NDTV Profit's visit to Adverb's Botverse, touted to be the world's largest mobile robot manufacturing facility. It is a Series B startup founded right here in India, with a product mix that is increasingly going international, with aspirations of a 500 crore top line in FY24. Stay tuned to NDTV Profit for more special coverage.